Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling. Matching McDonald's shirts, a coincidence? Or a love confession hidden in plain sight? Liu Yuning and Zuer have once again set the internet ablaze. Not with drama, but with what might be the softest, sweetest relationship reveal we've seen all year. And this time it comes with fries. It started with what seemed like a passing moment, just two celebrities going about their day. Liu Yuning, dressed casually in a black t-shirt featuring a whimsical image of McDonald's fries, was seen walking his dog through the city streets. On the very same day, Zuer appeared in public wearing a crisp white sweatshirt adorned with classic McDonald's characters, Ronald, Grimace, and Hamburglar, bold and unmistakable. At first glance, it may have looked like nothing more than a fun, fashion-forward coincidence. But to the thousands who've been quietly observing their parallel journeys, this wasn't just happenstance. It felt intentional. There was something so specific, so oddly personal about their matching theme that it didn't take long for fans to connect the dots. In a world where celebrities curate every public appearance down to the smallest accessory, wearing McDonald's-themed outfits, on the same day in different cities, felt more like a silent message than a style choice. It wasn't a luxury label or a trending streetwear brand. It was playful, nostalgic, and strikingly unique. And that's exactly why it felt real. Real not in the glossy PR-managed way we're used to, but in the genuine human sense, like an inside joke between two people who share more than just a wardrobe. The moment felt gentle yet bold, ordinary yet intimate. It whispered something unspoken, inviting the world to lean in a little closer, to feel rather than question. Because sometimes, it's in the smallest, quirkiest moments that the most heartfelt stories begin to reveal themselves. For those who have followed Liu Yuning and Zuer closely, the recent McDonald's-themed outfits weren't just a quirky coincidence. They were the latest in a long line of subtle visual echoes that have quietly connected the two stars over time. Their relationship, whatever it may be, has never been defined by public declarations or flashy moments of confirmation. Instead, it has unfolded in a series of understated fashion choices, quiet gestures, and shared aesthetics that speak volumes without ever needing words. Over the past year, fans have become curators of these clues, assembling a visual narrative from fragments, jacket logos, hoodie patterns, shared accessories, color palettes, and coordinated styling that, on their own, might be dismissed as fashion trends. But when placed side by side, they form a pattern too precise to ignore. One moment stands out in particular. Zuer was photographed wearing a black and white checkered hoodie during an event in Shanghai. Weeks later, Liu Yuning appeared in a nearly identical hoodie, while on tour in a different city. No taglines, no captions, no statements, just images that mirrored each other in a way that felt deliberate, like a shared language spoken only between them. There was another occasion at a high-profile award ceremony. Liu Yuning arrived in a sleek all-black suit punctuated by a silver lapel pin. Later that evening, Zuer stepped onto the same red carpet in a gown that shimmered with the same silver tone, styled with the same geometric sharpness. To casual viewers, it might have seemed like a coincidence, or a stylist's random choice. But to those who pay attention, it felt like a visual duet, played softly but in perfect harmony. This recurring thread of matching or complementary fashion isn't about branding or trend following. It's about something far more intimate. The way two people who know each other deeply begin to reflect one another in quiet, consistent ways. In literature and film, we often romanticize the idea of lovers finishing each other's sentences. But what if the real magic lies in finishing each other's wardrobes, without ever planning to? What makes these visual clues so powerful is not just their frequency, but the tone they set. They are never loud or performative. There's no self-promotion, no social media spectacle. Instead, their choices feel organic, almost incidental, yet each time they land with the same emotional resonance. They make people feel like they're witnessing something sincere, something unfiltered and honest. It's as if Lu Yuning and Song Zuer have found a way to communicate affection without speaking. A relationship built not on public labels, but on private symbols. In a world oversaturated with curated romance and relationship marketing, there's something quietly revolutionary about two people who let their connection live in the details. Not in headlines but in hoodies. Not in Instagram stories but in the silver thread of a gown. It's subtle, it's respectful, and perhaps most importantly, it feels real. What makes this story resonate so profoundly isn't just the matching outfits or the fashion clues, but the feeling beneath it all. The unspoken emotional current that seems to flow between Lu Yuning and Song Zuer every time they appear, even when they're not standing side by side. In the images from that now viral McDonald's outfit moment, there's something deeply human that speaks louder than any confirmation ever could. Look closely, and you'll notice a sense of ease in the way they carry themselves. Lu Yuning, although partially hidden behind a mask and cap, appears grounded, composed, and unbothered, as if he's quietly claiming his space in the moment without hesitation. Song Zuer, dressed comfortably, her cap pulled low, exudes the kind of quiet confidence that doesn't need to ask for permission to simply be. It's not just what they're wearing but how they inhabit those clothes. There's no theatricality, no forced expressions, no signs of discomfort or effort to divert attention. Instead, their energy is steady, natural, relaxed, and incredibly rare for two public figures so often under scrutiny. It's as if, through this subtle synchronization, they're gently telling the world that they are no longer hiding. Not in a way that demands attention, but in a way that asks for understanding. This emotional language, the kind that doesn't scream for headlines, has always been the most authentic. It's the kind of connection that reveals itself in the way someone pauses to wait for another, in the quiet comfort of shared space, in the mirroring of small habits or choices. Between them, there's an unspoken rhythm, a subtle harmony that needs no label to be felt. The depth of their connection comes through not just in fashion, but in body language and energy, things we often overlook, but that our hearts instinctively understand. And perhaps that's why their silence speaks so loudly. In an era where love is often measured by declarations on social media or exaggerated public displays, theirs feels refreshingly private, even poetic. It reminds us that sometimes, true closeness doesn't need to be seen by millions to be real. Sometimes it's in the way two people stop hiding, not by stepping into the spotlight, but by simply being comfortable in the same moment. Their interaction with the world, and with each other, reflects emotional maturity, a calm assurance rather than performance. And in that quietness, fans have found something surprisingly powerful. It's a kind of connection that doesn't ask to be explained, only felt. It's the emotional space between them that says, "We understand each other, and that's enough." In this stillness, in these seemingly ordinary moments, there's something deeply extraordinary taking place. It's not about proving love, but about showing what it looks like when love no longer needs to be proven. Across continents, America to Australia, Tokyo to Toronto, people are feeling this story. Because love, when expressed subtly, hits differently. It's universal. It's the quiet joy of shared playlists, eye contact across a crowded room, or matching Ronald McDonald shirts when nobody's supposed to notice. Even stylists and brands are talking. Rumors swirl that McDonald's China might approach them for a campaign. Imagine that. The most heartwarming fast food ad the world has ever seen. And why not? This story isn't about celebrity hype. It's about the little things. The soft signals. The emotional breadcrumb trail they've left for us to follow, if we care enough to look. Maybe this isn't just about Lu Yuning and Song Zuer. Maybe it's about all of us learning to appreciate love in quieter forms. Not everything needs a big reveal. Sometimes two matching shirts say more than 1,000 words. Because the most beautiful relationships, they don't demand attention. They just show up, fully, authentically, without noise. And if you look closely, they make you smile. Like a secret you were meant to stumble upon. So, do you think this was just fashion? Or are we witnessing one of the softest relationship reveals in entertainment history? Let us know in the comments, backhand index pointing down. And if you believe love can be playful, private, and still powerful, don't forget to subscribe for more beautiful stories like this. Hit the bell so you never miss a quiet moment that speaks volumes. Speech balloon, and thank you, from the bottom of our hearts, for joining us on this journey. This story, it's only just beginning.